Before light found form, before breath filled lungs, there was silence. In that silence, your essence waited, a spark of awareness dreaming of shape. The universe whispered, "Enter matter and remember yourself through it." And so you descended, weaving light into flesh, consciousness into bone. What you call a body was never only biology. It was designed as a corridor of remembrance. 7 sanctuaries aligned along the spine, each one a living temple, built of vibration and guarded by an element of creation. Here, within you, heaven meets earth. At the base of your spine, a crimson ember pulses. This is the first temple, the root. It hums the oldest mantra, I am. From this ember, every heartbeat, every cell, every lifetime begins. It is the covenant between spirit and soil. When its fire burns steadily, you feel safe upon the earth. When it flickers, fear enters and muscles tighten. Every step you take, every root pain you feel, is this flame asking for tending. It whispers, trust the ground that holds you. Above the ember, water begins to flow. Orange waves shimmer through your hips like liquid sunrise. This second temple is sacral, seat of emotion, creation, and pleasure. Here, the soul learns to move, to feel, to dance in change. Every ache in the pelvis, every tide of longing or shame is the water reminding you that stagnation becomes pain. Let it move again. Let the rivers sing through you. Creation was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be celebrated. Now light gathers behind the navel, golden, radiant. The third temple ignites, solar plexus. Its mantra is, I am power. This is where you remember will, choice, direction. When the light is strong, you stand tall, decisions clear as sunlight. When dim, you collapse into doubt, stomach twisted in self-betrayal. Pain here speaks of power misused or surrendered. Breathe into it. Feed the inner sun until it steadies again. For you were never meant to shrink. You were meant to shine. Rising through the mid-spine, warmth melts into tenderness. The fourth temple opens, heart. Green light expands like dawn over a forest. Within it lives the sacred pulse of connection. Every loss, every grief, every embrace, every forgiveness, they echo here. Pain across the chest is love seeking expression. Tears are prayers that water this garden. When you breathe through sorrow, emerald shoots appear again. They whisper, love did not leave, it transformed. Here the soul learns the balance between giving and receiving. Every beat is a bridge between earth and sky. Higher still, air vibrates into sound. The fifth temple awakens, throat. It rings with azure clarity, the color of sky after rain. Here thought becomes vibration, truth becomes tone. When you swallow words or shape them with harm, this gateway tightens. Jaw, neck, shoulders grow heavy. But when honesty and kindness unite, the throat opens like a bell. Every syllable becomes medicine. The body sighs, relieved. Speak not to impress, but to express. Each true word realigns the heavens within you. The sixth temple floats between the brows, the third eye. Its light is deep indigo, endless as midnight ocean. It does not look outward, it sees through illusion, through fear, through masks of identity. Pain around the eyes, temples, or mind is the struggle to perceive truth. When vision clears, silence appears. And in that silence you remember. You are the witness, not the wound. Let the inner eye open gently. It will not show future or fate, only reality uncolored by fear. To see truly is to heal deeply. Above the skull, violet light blooms into white. This is the seventh temple, crown. Its mantra, I am one. Here, individuality dissolves into cosmos. When you feel disconnected, lonely, fatigued by existence, this portal has simply dimmed. Remember the thread that ties you to source, the same thread of stars. As you breathe upward, energy rises like incense through the spine. merging with the infinite. Pain here is not punishment, it is homesickness. Whisper upward, I remember my origin, and light will answer. Now see them together, 7 luminous sanctuaries humming in one body. Each color, each sound, each emotion, perfectly tuned in the divine design. The spine is the central pillar. Its currents, Ida, Pingala, Sushumna, braid like rivers of light. Where they cross, a chakra spins. Where they harmonize, you feel health. The ancients called this the tree of life within man. When any branch wilts, the whole tree bends. But with breath and awareness, sap rises again. Listen closer. Pain has a dialect. It speaks in tension, heat, pressure, ache. Not to torment, but to alert. It says, energy has stopped moving here. When you respond with fear, the blockage tightens. When you respond with curiosity, light returns. Every discomfort you felt is a conversation waiting to be finished. Your backache is security unspoken. Your chest pain is love ungrieved. Your headache is insight resisted. Pain is not the enemy of healing. It is the doorway. Imagine entering each temple with a candle in your hand. You bow, you breathe, you relight the altar flame. At the root, you plant faith. At the sacral, you release the tide. At the solar, you reclaim your sun. At the heart, you forgive. At the throat, you sing. At the brow, you see. At the crown, you surrender. 7 acts of remembrance, and the corridor glows anew. The body that once ached now hums with color. You are not fixed, you are flowing. Now breathe with me. 7 breaths, 7 colors. Inhale red. Feel your roots embrace earth. Exhale fear into soil. Inhale orange. Hips soften. Creativity ripples. Exhale resistance into water. Inhale yellow. Sun warms your belly. Confidence rises. Exhale doubt into fire. Inhale green. Heart opens like a forest canopy. Exhale grief into wind. Inhale blue. Throat expands. Voice clear as sky. Exhale silence into song. Inhale indigo. Mind rests. Inner vision brightens. Exhale confusion into clarity. Inhale violet white. Crown blossoms, merging with stars. Exhale separation into light. Stay in the stillness after the final breath. Feel the 7 become one column of gold. This is you, remembered. In this moment, nothing is broken. Your body is not an obstacle to spirit. It is spirit made visible. Every cell is a mantra. Every pulse a prayer. The ache, the tension, the fatigue, they were guardians of gateways you had forgotten. Now they bow and dissolve. Energy flows, awareness blossoms. You are temple, priest, and flame in one. Whisper with me, Prano Brahma, my breath is the divine. As you open your eyes, remember, you walk upon a planet whose body mirrors yours. Mountains, its bones. Rivers, its veins. Storms, its emotions. The same currents that heal you, heal the world. So when you care for your own energy, you bless creation. When you breathe consciously, Earth exhales peace. This is the real medicine. The map was never outside you. The map was always your body, the 7 temples within.